What's the deal? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy February. February. Say that 10 times fast. February. What's goof? What's goof? What's goof? What's goof? What it do? Yeah, the FOMC it does. That's what the F it do. Oh man.
Wow, I feel good.
This is an incredible community to be a part of. Don was flexing. You guys want to know something? I can show you a message Don sent me an hour before FOMC. Actually, there's got to be a timestamp on this message. And this guy. Don missed the initial drive and caught the second drive. Yo. It was a good day. Don texted me at 12:40. So right afternoon. He texted me right afternoon, describing word for word, like candle for candle, what's gonna happen. And then it all happened. And not that I disagreed with him, right? But the ego on this guy, right? The the charisma to do that. Very nice. Yeah, it was a good session. It was a really good session. So, yep, but all of that is in the past, distant past. It's all irrelevant, and let's get to this Asian session. None of it matters, right? Short memory, we move on. Now, we can't let that trade affect what we do here. Same way we'd approach any other day. Bullish, closed above range, so we'd expect today to drive up. Crazy thing is today doesn't have a bottom wick, but it had a lot of liquidity, right? So maybe we'll just keep driving up. So far, all the indications is we're going to drive up. 1 hour break. 4 hours breaking the previous 4 hour. Daily break in the previous 1 hour's breaking the previous with the little celery play here. Not really a wick special. 15. 5. Fuck the 15. Okay. Got it. Closure above this level. Nice little gladiator candle. You'd want this to come back probably. Look at this. Right now your stops are like 48 pips, 49 pips. So this isn't bad. You come back, close above here. We got to look back. First I'm going to scroll back, see how much info I can get back at this level. But I believe we have not been here at 1950 since like May. So yeah, see. Okay, none of that's gonna help. Let's go to the hourly. Let's see what the level is. Wait, where are we? Okay. Okay, here we go. April of last year. So we are at this level right now on the hourly. Right, this is our hourly resistance. Anything above here. We have another level here. This is annoying. I need more bars. Okay. Okay. I want to come back and find some kind of support so we can drive up. If we can find some kind of support here to drive up. This was a huge 5-minute candle here. A lot of volume. This is 40-minute, 5-minute candle. 40 pip, 5-minute candle to start the hour. And I'm going to look for sells below here. And have buys above here. Let's just form another 5-minute range in this area that we can use as stops. And this is our advantage point. This is our target. How do you establish these levels? Well, I look at price, where it has rejected before, which price it's driven from before. I believe we can drive above here. Once we close above there, I can't prove that to you on the 5-minute. I just know that's the current 5-minute level. I just don't have enough data to go back, so I'm going back on the hourly. On the hourly, that's a level. Okay. Ideally we close above here, but right now the current 5-minute, this is what it's given us. On the hourly, I believe if we close above here, we'll fill this range 15 pips and maybe drive past it to 40. And the cells below here is at this moment this would be our range 2 breakout, right? On the 30, look, that's we would need to come down to 1947.466, find support, and then break that support in order for us to have a range 2 breakout below here. But we're in range 1 at the moment. Right? Why do you need to break out of this range you just mentioned? So I can take positions? What? I mean, some people trade the range. Yeah, you want to trade in this range? Go for it. I won't. That's just my perspective. That's how I trade. I mean, you don't have to follow along, right? All I'm doing is just giving you insight on what I do, right? We've noticed that a closure outside the range gives us an indication of volume because the candles are doing something they haven't done before. And we should drive above that point. Historically, if you look at historical price data, technically once we close outside a range, we'll fill the next range. That's why we wait. That's why we're not really impulsive. We wait for closures outside ranges. What is the target price after the advantage point? For the session, 1960.30. It's roughly 40 pips, 50 pips. But this is just for the session, right? So there's a lot more above there. Shout out to everybody watching the Nets Celtics game. The Nets are getting fucking lit up right now. Destroyed. Boston's doubled them up, basically. Well, my account today when FOMC came out. Or you could have let FOMC come out and then tell you what it's going to do and then do it. Thank you guys for joining us. Hey, drop a like. You know what? I forgot to drop a like myself. Mods, K, Green, thank you guys for showing up. Love you. Appreciate you. We're on our way to 7K. Sub to the channel. Turn on notifications. If you're brand new. Thank you for joining us. Really, truly, madly, deeply. Appreciate it. Let's go Nets money line. Yeah. Maybe. Thank you, Maz, for showing up and helping me run the chat. I run the stream altogether. Yeah, drop some likes so we can get some more people in here. Let's get this YouTube algo working in our favor. This is a very, very good FOMC. One of the best FOMCs in a while. Not in terms of even profits, in terms of reading it. In terms of what up, Eddie? Yeah, no, we're not at 7K yet. We're on our way. see what we can do. Wix, are you having issues with withdrawals on TD? No. Okay. So here it's out there, right? It's a common thing, right? I mean, it's not a common thing. It's out there as some. It's public information. Yeah, it made me laugh, G-Dog. Yeah, that was funny. So, yeah, I understand that's the biggest issue, right? When you're choosing a broker, the biggest determining factor on what broker. Oh, all right, hold on, 1 second. Hold on. Sorry, my kids ran in here full of toys. So. Uh-huh. Close the door, please. Thank you. Well, she slammed the door and went, What? What did I do? That's funny. Yeah, she tested me. So, yeah. I think the biggest determinant factor when choosing a broker should be whether they're paying their clients out their withdrawals. So, I have not had a withdrawal. I'm going to have a withdrawal soon. I'm planning on it. And I'll let you guys know how it goes, right? So, but I know about the backlog. I know that it's taken a long time to clear. And I know a lot of people that have not gotten paid yet. But I also know a few people that have gotten paid, so a substantial amount of money. So at this moment, I fully trust the platform. I've trusted them for 7 years. I've never had a reason not to. I trust the people running or the main face behind the platform for now, right? So, but I've seen everything. I know about all the forums and all the R word. I've been on all. I've read everything. I've watched all. I've seen the bashing. I've watched the videos. I'm aware of all that's happening, and at this moment, I have multiple six figures on the platform, right? Well, no, I'm not. I haven't. I misspoke that. I have not been trading for 7 years. They've been around for 7 years, right? People have trusted them for 7 years. I've been with them for roughly 3 years. I misspoke. I'm sorry. My apologies. No, I have not been trading for 7 years. They've been around for 7 years, and like I said, I have multiple. At this moment, I have multiple six figures on the platform that I trust them with, and I have not had a reason to doubt them up to this point. And I'm sure we're gonna start seeing the backlog clear, and we'll see what happens. But I will say this: until the backlog clears, if I were you, I don't know. I would be highly suspicious of depositing money until I see some payments being paid, right? Until I see some people getting their money. Why? I don't know. You got to go do your own research on why. So everything's out there. And then you can form your own opinion. Honestly, the daily doesn't have a bottom wick yet, right? So we might come down and make a daily bottom wick. If we do that, we can have some sells in a range 2 breakout. But in order for us to do that, see the daily will probably have to come over here to our level, 1947.46. And not the daily, I'm sorry, the hourly. And then have some play here, create a support and another resistance, and then we can head down. Until then, we are here. I will tell you this, chat. We have not had a losing. We've had losing days. We have not had losing week or a week where we had more losses than wins since we started streaming. Are you on the right path? I think so. I'm sure you can improve in risk management, Corey. I have losses that wipe out a few trades, 2 trades, 3 trades, but I typically go on big winning. Like I'm like, right? I had a 26 pip loss on stream yesterday. I had a 20 on Asian session stream. I had 21 pip win on New York session stream, all full profit, no partials. And then that, the night before, we had a trade like 10 minutes after Asian that was a massive win. It's, it's just the wins pile up, and there's so much that just that loss doesn't matter. Yesterday's loss was like irrelevant. I don't even remember because it's like, how do I explain? It's just irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Look at this. This is a nice closure here on the 5. So look, it's the support. The resistance really was here, right? Initially, as we started the session, and as we closed above, right? This turned into resistance. And now, like I said, we wanted to come back and create another 5-minute range, which it just did, right? And now you can use this 5-minute range that it just created as a stop. Should be anywhere between 20 to 30 pips, as long as you get some closures above this area right here, buys above on the 5-minute. You can get more buys above this advantage point, right? But I'd need 5 minutes, so I don't have any info here on the 5 minutes, so I would need it to create new ranges here before I can start trading there. I can't go back in time to April on the 5-minute. And on the hourly, if I go back here, we can just see where it drives on the hourly. You can see above the advantage point, above 1957.985, I believe the hourly. Yeah, see above our advantage point, look at this. You know what I haven't done? I haven't started the Zoom. I'm wondering, what am I missing? Why can't, not all my tools are here. There we go. There we go. See, this clean range, this clean drive. I think anything above this advantage point is the cleanest possible thing we can do. But I think by the time we get to this advantage point, we can start trailing stops and looking for the ride up. But we need these closures. We need a closure. If we don't get a closure, we can't trade it. Harmonic patterns. Fucking Batman signal. Brrr. These chart patterns. Look, go get the playbook. It's free. ControllerFX.com. Get the playbook. And everything you need to know is in there. Right? Every pattern, everything we utilize. Right? And there's going to be an update coming real soon, like next few days soon. I believe Dawn is updating some concepts in there. Harmonic butt cheek pattern. You're shot. You guys are great. Awesome sense of humor. It was a nice attempt at some high quality satire. Oh no, that's a failed attempt at some high quality satire, but still funny. Dawn is dawning. Dawn is dawning. The Biden breakout. Sorry, where can I see the play? Go to ControllerFX.com. Right? If I didn't know Green any better, you know, I'd say he has the link for it coming right up. Why does my company's gold price differ from trading views? I don't know. No clue. Cannot tell you. Software you use to stream, I use OBS. Turn the music down? Oh, is the music loud? No way. This can't be, you can't be serious. Music is not loud. Hold on, let's take a vote. It'd be loud if it was like sirens and if it was like that shit would be loud, right? All I need is the Funk Flex bomb drop, right? And then we could have a fucking hot 97 evening. Real trap shit. Look, this is great. This is perfect. Why is it perfect? We came back, we made a 5-minute support. Well, let's hope it stays a support. 5-minute low. We just need to close above. Once we close above, we will look for some buys. This is very tough though. We're making highs we haven't made in a little while. What up, G Company? What's the deal? Can you turn up your mic volume? Why? It's good. I'm fine. Why can you not hear? Most people hear me? Is this for everybody? Is everyone having some kind of issue? Perfect. What's the deal? You know, if one person says it, like, it's a question. If it was like 25 people right now just flooded the chat going, yeah, that shit's fucked up, I'd be like, all right, yeah, you're right, but all right, I'm done answering the volume question. Let's you should fucking don't tell me I'm quiet. Tell the market it's quiet. Yo, tell the market to turn up the volume. God damn, like, talking shit to me. Me. We ain't got shit going on till 10:35. We're gonna be off by then. I promise you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love to hear it, G Company. Not a paid actor, chat. Not a paid actor. Blame green. That's typical. No, we're not gonna be on until 11. That shit ain't happening. I'm looking for a 5 to close above. I'm looking to use this 5 level over here with the 1 hour confirmation. We'll be above these wicks on the 1 hour. But you know, here's the thing. Here's what I will tell you. It's 8:40. It's the last 20 minutes, and this candle's not driving up right now in 5 minutes, right? By the time this candle right now closes, next candle closure is 8:45, and it's going to be the last 15 of the 4 hour. At which point we're just going to wait for this 4 hour to close. It also has no bottom wick, right? But if it closes bullish, the next 4 hour might come down, break this 4 hour low. If we can break this 4 hour low here and then come back up above this area at 1956.286, I'd be really happy with the buys. Right? We're regardless of what's going to happen here, I'm waiting on a 4 hour close at this point. Advantage point is where I'm going to look to manage the trade as long as I get a closure that's not too far above 1956.286. I got to take this off. It's just something for you guys to look out for in a trade, right? We're not trading yet, so This just doesn't need to be there right now. Look at this. This 1 hour broke the previous 1 hour high and came right back down. After all that liquidity. Yo, I'm calling it. That's crazy. All right. Why? Don't call it yet, please. Too tired? Well, you know someone who's never tired? This guy. He's nuts. Word. Where markets are never tired. Except for that little weird day and a half between Friday evening and Sunday evening. Between Friday morning and Sunday evening. It's 4 in the morning where you at? And go to fuck to sleep. What are you doing? Go to sleep. Be up for London or for New York. Yeah, go get some sleep so you can approach the New York markets, the North American markets with a clear head, you know. Ain't never tired. I remember one time I was tired and I slept the fuck out of myself and said, I'm not tired. I'm never tired, right? Apparently I wasn't tired. You know what's good for that? You know what wakes you the fuck up? A cold plunge. I really want to get a cold plunge. That's fire, right? Cold plunge. That'll wake you up. Never tired. Did one yesterday. Yeah, it's intense. Just in case, where during a fucking trade, just drop into a cold plunge. 60 seconds. Yeah, right here. Check this guy out. Fucking Dracula of cold plunges. I like this one right here. Red Sea to cold plunge. Put the shit right next to a jacuzzi. That'd be fire. These are the new ones that I've seen, right? This is the projects one. That's the shit they got in the hood. You find a fucking Corona bottle cap floating in that bitch. Yo, you see my slippers? They're in here. These are good. These are nice cold plunges. Look at this one. Check out the rubber ducky. There's a rubber ducky in this one. The trash can one. Puffing in the mic, sir. I'm laughing. Sorry. My apologies. Let's see how this 4-hour closes in 12 minutes. So we can come down and make a bottom wick and close doji here. I'll look for a bottom wick on the next hourly, on the next 4-hour. Cold shower scientifically shrink your shrimp. All right. Bunch of scientists in here. Call me trying to scam me. Yo, drop a like, sub to the channel. Let's make this music a little louder in here. How do I draw zones? It's higher time frames based. It's higher time frames that coincide with the lower time frames. Basically it. If you're in doubt, zoom out, go out to the higher time frames, go to daily, find your bias. Previous daily closed bullish outside of range, above these candles, above above this level. So you'd expect today's candle to come up. If you're expecting today's candle to come up, that means you're bullish for the day. 4 hours bullish, also closed above the most recent. 1 hour bullish, but in a range over here. Created resistance, came back down. You're still in range 1. Your entire session has been this range. This is our session so far, right? Right here, this candle. Went up, went down. This is our session. These two 30-minute candles. So we've seen nothing. We've seen a candle drive up and reject. This is creating this. All of that has created this 5-minute range, right? But because we are so bullish, I would be skeptical of sells into this range below 1950. I would really more expect us to break below and then come back up and start coming to fill this range back to 1956. And to me, that would seem more likely than for us to just completely break down. But if we do break down and go to 1947.46 below there, I would look to mirror these candles to the left right here. Okay. And I can't scroll back on the 5-minute any further, but on the 1 hour, this is a clean drive. See, below here, we tend to respect and drive down. So ideally, closure below 1947.46 leaves us clean range, and last time we closed below here on the higher time frames, we respected this level and drove down. Doesn't hang it. How hangs the hammer? It's hanging in there. We're hanging out. Yeah. How many pounds of rice is Don pushing right now? It's just jokes. First of February. Damn. 1 month. 1 month of 2023. Flew by. They say the way you started is the way you're gonna spend it. So, how'd you guys start the new year? Is it like New Year resolution, here I come? New Year resolution, there I go. See you later? Or are you guys really improving day by day? Nothing changed. Same shit. Quit my old job. Planning on quitting my new job. Took a stream fitted job for 3 weeks so I can do this 80% of the year. Alright. Yeah, just keep improving. 2 minutes for this 4 hour to close, right? Started doing push-ups, now my oh. Way to stay positive. Amazing. It's a blueberry lemonade. I don't know. I shouldn't be smoking on it. It's making me cough. This game's over. I don't know what that means, so I will not repeat it. No, I never heard of Big Chief. What's Big Chief? Badger. Here we go. 4 hour close. We're gonna close bullish here, but no bottom wick. The 1 hour, it's respected this level, right? So we're staying below this resistance. We've tried to break it a whole bunch of times, wicked all the way above it. Never broke. On the 30, you closed back into this range, so on the 30, it looks like it should make a top wick and come down. But if we can come down below 1950 and then come back up and close above this level at 1956.286, that'd be really nice. I wish we came down lower here. This way we could have come down, grabbed the bottom wick for the previous 4 hour, and then if once we flip there, take the ride up. Right, interesting, nice. Like, no, what's the news with Powell? The knockout race deals last year moved. Gold may drop a lot of that in the next couple of months. What do you think about that? I think it's irrelevant what happens in the macro because we trade in such a micro environment. Like we trade I'm talking about in terms of our trades. We trade for only a select few hours here based on what we see in the charts at that moment. Those zones, those ranges, what happens in the long term. You should be aware of it, but you're gonna redo your analysis, right, on every candle closure, 4-hour closure, 1-hour closure. Not just redo your analysis, but have more info printed. So we're gonna be going very zoomed in relation in relation to such long-term moves. Yep. Yeah, price action, I understand well as long as it works for you. Perfect. Yep. Here we go, 4-hour closure. This is interesting. I've noticed that every single hour that I'm on, I get a jump in viewers. Like 8 to 9, like I've been peaking at maybe 460, 480, and then I get an influx of like 50 or 80 more viewers from 9 to 10. And if I tend to stay longer from 10 to 11, I get another like 50 viewers, an influx. I don't know, maybe that's the way the algo works, that it recommends your stream on the hourly or something. I don't know. Anyone got the insight? I'm kidding, I don't really care. It's just something I noticed. West Coast coming in. Get profits early. Yeah, we destroyed FOMC. No, it's very interesting how it works. I've noticed because look, I was looking at the 4-hour candle closing, and then I looked at the viewers. So it was right next to it, and I was like, boom, candle closed, viewers jumped. It's Susan. I don't know. I wouldn't be me all if I streamed all night. Nice. Hey, G Company, thank you, appreciate it. I'm just glad that you're winning. GJ's hitting a big support zone right now. Any thoughts? I don't trade GJ at this moment. Not at this moment at all. I've stopped trading GJ. So I don't know. Promos on shirts? In what way? Nothing I can do here, chat. We're in a range. I know. But you know what? Chat's gotten better at this point, because it used to be like, you know, when are the trades coming? Now it's more like, it's more patience. I can see the patience exhibited by chat. Meme shirts. Anyone know a good stitching company? We'll have meme shirts. Yeah, chat's understanding a lot more. I think people are a lot more in tune with what we do, and they're a lot more patient overall. Does the accounts are, well, typically there's a lot of noise to tune out, right, when the accounts are hurting. It's been an amazing day. It's been a really good day. but irrelevant to this situation, right? So no matter how your FOMC was, if you lost money, you shouldn't be trying to make it back here. And if you made a lot of money, you shouldn't be approaching the markets feeling like Superman and the markets are going to do exactly what you tell them, right? Short memory, keep that shit out of your head, right? Gone and forgotten. So it happened a long time ago. Next trade, next position, next setup. Post new strategies? They're not post new strategies. They're the same thing we've been doing. You just have to realize what's happening. You have to see it happening. People are thinking, holy shit, it's moving too quick, but you just really have to see it happening. It's just your experience on the charts. If FOMC did anything other than what it did today, if it never broke the highs and then came down to re-break the lows, just to drive up and re-break the previous highs and close, and we would have never been in those positions if it didn't do that. It was the only way it could have played out where I would have been in a position. Probably Don would have been in a position. The only way. And if it didn't happen in the way that it did happen, we would not have been in a position. Shout out to Forex. Yeah, Forex. Sounds like an ad. Where's the 160 lots? He had to put it on the table because the probability was just insane there. Like, it was not going to do anything else. It's just, you have to, when you know, when you have a really high probability of it doing exactly what you put more risk on the table just to collect more. He saw 50 grand on the ground, right? And he was like, I gotta go take it. How you got me on the first? Today's the first. Oh, my $50. Go back to yesterday's New York stream and you'll see it. It's there. It's there. Took a position, it went into drawdown, and then while we were in drawdown, we got a confirmation that we're going to retest the highs. So I took another position, and as soon as we came back to our initial position, I closed it, and the second position that I opened while the first one was in drawdown was up 18 pips. So, and my initial one was closed at 3, so it was 21 pips total. the lot size of your total positions on a trade usually. So lately I've been trading 4 to 8 lots, but 4 to 8 is because on positions that I'll expect to add a position that are printing in such a way where I can see myself adding a position, I might take a 4 lot and add another 4 lot. And I've been in situations where I've added a couple of positions and I've had 12 lots on the table, but typically lately it's just been 5. My last few trades have been 5 lots. Oh. Hey, you alright? Come here. No, give me a hug, but you can't sit on my lap. You want cartoon? Come on. Give me a sec, chat. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, I know, Green. I know you were ready to say something. No, we're gonna run the stream 8 to 10. If I see something after 10, probably won't take it. Or if I'm up, very rarely I'm up for London, or I'm on the charts. Usually maybe in the first 10 minutes I can see something, but it's very rarely. Really 8 to 10 I want to get a trade in, and if we don't, I'll typically just leave it till the New York session. Do over risk, sir. You know, honestly, Boogie brought more vibes than this little instrumental here, but it's not all about the music. Wake up. Imagine just walking into a room and that plays automatically, like wherever you walk into. Just like you walked into your bedroom. Right? You walk into somebody's office. Right? You walk into a restaurant. Right? You walk into a bathroom. Yeah, boy. You know what time it is. I'm in here. Just your own intro music that automatically plays when you walk into a room. Be fire. Just walk outside. Across the street. Pull up to Walmart. You're like, who the fuck is playing this every time I walk somewhere? But don't stop. Yeah, it needs a bomb. I was saying that. I get a bomb, that shit I can funk master flex myself through the evening. Sounds too much. I definitely just woke up somebody's parents, somebody's neighbors. People would hate you, bro. I would hate me if I had that shit. Yay, Pip Snatcher. Doing a damn thing. That's right. See you. You're from Coney Island. I'm from Long Island, New York. Respect. That's right. Booyakash. Did you have a New York accent at some point? Yeah, I used to say door, coffee. Hey, what you doing, eh? Put the extra O into everything, right? You do the here instead of here. You do the here. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Forget about it. But you end up talking to so many people from outside of New York that it's like eventually they rub off on you, and then once you leave New York after a little while, well, no, I'm fucking lying. New York never leaves you, but like your accent starts rubbing away. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you. I haven't said it enough this stream. Thank you so much. 480 people watching. Truly appreciate you. Thank you, chat, for showing up. Thank you for keeping it consistent. And a lot more growth on the way. Welding for a career? No clue. I don't know. Probably, I think welding pays well. Bunch of out-of-towners. Yeah, drop some likes, sub to the channel. Appreciate it. How can I help you? What kind? Gummies? No, we don't have any gummies. I have to go buy some gummies. I have to go to the store to buy M&M's. One. Chocolate. Any kind of chocolate. Oh, go ask mom for that. Go ask mom for that. Yeah? Alright. On chat. You're gonna eat up all the goddamn M&Ms. I'm not gonna have no M&Ms left. Kakalaki, yo, I don't know what the fuck I just walked in on. Y'all better keep this Kakalaki out of my stream right now. It's gonna get real Kakalaki in here right now. Like a 19th century curse. Kakalaki. Just walked in here and you Kakalaki all everybody. Florida's where it's at. That's true. You ain't lying. That's where it's at. Oh, look at this. Look at this session we're having here. This is fucking incredible. It's been so exciting. Look at these last 3-4 hourly candles. Okay. Here comes the French right here. Even the 5-minute hasn't moved. Like, what the fuck is this? Need some liquidity, yeah. We probably won't have enough to London and New York. And you know what? I don't mind I don't mind. It's been an incredible, incredible day. It's been an amazing start to another great month, right? I just, it's gonna be a good year, really good year. No, we do not speak French. How about we all go along for the heck of it? How about no? We have not done anything, and most likely, chat, it's gonna be one of these sessions. Hey Bruno, thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe. Glad to hear. Share the stream with everyone you know. Turn on notifications. This way you know when we're on. We'll be back tomorrow for the final Asian session stream of this week. Right? Thursday. It might be the final stream of the week too. I don't know. I don't think Don is streaming on Friday. So that might be it for the week. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for Friday. But as of right now, tomorrow Asian session should be the last stream for the week. North American will bring that volume tomorrow. Yeah, I expect the same as well. And there's a lot of range to correct here, right? There's a lot to correct here. There's also a lot more to go. For the late night gym session, I wish I could join you. I wish I could join you. But I'm not about to miss putting my kids to bed for the second night in a row. Oh. It's gonna be 7 degrees New York on Friday. I don't even know what that's like anymore. That's my old life. I haven't lived that life in forever. Mosquito flying around here. I got one, but I got a second one flying around somewhere here. Caught him. Got that confused with it. 75 degrees in Florida. Yeah, it's showing 76 for me right now, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be about 80, 82, 83 tomorrow. Well, it's gonna be cold overnight, 68, and then we're gonna see exactly 83 as the high tomorrow. So be good. Yeah, I think London and New York should eat it up. It's really nice what's happening in the market right now. All these ranges have been cleared out. Look at all these moves. $19.20, $19.60 cleared out. $19.55. Same way it came up, that's the same way it's gonna come back down. Eventually, at some point. I don't know how that mosquito got in here. I don't feel like I'm getting fucking hit up everywhere just because I know it's in here. Fuck with me. He knows I smashed his homie. When I say that, I mean, you guys see me do it on stream. I killed a mosquito on stream. Don't report me. Antarctica. Who the fuck's in Antarctica? If you're in Antarctica right now, if you're on like a sheet of ice right now, trading Forex should be the last concern. Should be the last thing you're doing right now. I knew somebody was gonna say that. Trading from his igloo. Man's looking for Santa. You're not in no Antarctica. Get the fuck out of here. Homie's on the other side of Flatbush right now. Yeah, I want a chocolate too. Give me a chocolate. Thank you. Not a chocolate, it's an icebreaker. It's a good one. I don't give them my mouth dry. I just chew on these icebreakers. Me sucking on them. Wild session. Woo! Wow. Joint, I'm gonna smoke after this. After this range. I'll buy. Off to the gym, bro. Leg day tonight. Leg night. Thanks for the stream. I appreciate you showing up. I know it's getting late for our stream, but nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do here. What do you want me to do? Look at this. This is our session right here. Right here, actually, these two candles right now. This is our session. Trend is up.